In this series, I bought a failing construction company with the dream of building a profitable business from scratch. Will I be able to do it or will I go broke? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Concrete series. Right now we're just grabbing a coffee, then we're going to get on with our day. So the guys have been doing amazing work the last couple of jobs, so I decided to give them today off, paid of course, but that don't mean I'm going to take the day off. So the first thing I got to do is run to the shop, get some paperwork done, and there's a couple of things I need to do around the property. And after driving for 15 minutes, I'm pulling up to the shop, and as you can tell, the builder got the pond done. So before I run inside, I'm going to go over and take a look at it. I'm so excited for this. After seeing this pond filled up, I am glad we got one, but I wish we went a little bit bigger. The only thing is, if I went bigger, that would throw off the plans for our next building we're going to build. Now there is a couple more things they got to do to the pond, but besides that, everything looks good. I'm going to go inside, get this paperwork done. Just going to hit send on the last email. Okay, wow guys, that took me a lot longer than I thought. It took close to an hour, but we got every email responded to, and hopefully we can get some jobs. Oh, and I got an update on that dump truck. So the mechanic came by and put a couple parts on, but it's still not working, so he had to order a couple more. I'm hoping that will be here sometime this week. That means we got to use our backup dump truck until we can get that one fixed. So I'm glad I did buy it, but the only problem is it's a lot smaller than our normal dump truck, so jobs take a little bit longer to do. I'm just going to hook the dump truck up to the trailer, grab the skid steer, then head up to my property. I do have a couple of things I need to do up there. I do want to put a walkway into the backyard because I got a company coming out next week to build me a custom in-ground pool. And if you guys are enjoying the concrete series and would like to see it continue, smash the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and we're on track to get to 5,000 by the end of September. Well, that's not going anywhere. Okay, we got everything strapped down, everything we're going to need, so we're going to head up to my property and I'll see you guys when I get there. Before I take the skid steer off and start digging, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing to my property. So I'm going to be putting a walkway right here that will continue on and lead down to our brand new pool, which we don't have yet, but you get the drift. I'm just going to grab the skid steer and start digging. I'm going to take the topsoil, grass, everything off and try to get down to a good layer. The only thing is I won't be able to get gravel today. The quarry is closed, so that means we can't dump the dirt either. So I've been thinking there's a lot of dirt at my property right now that the company got to get rid of, so I don't think they're going to mind another dump truck load of dirt there. I mean, I am paying them to move it. Anyways, I got all the dirt put into a pile. Let's grab the dump truck and try to put it somewhere a bit closer. I don't want to drive the skid steer over my driveway if I don't need to. I don't want to spill dirt everywhere, so I'm going to put the dump truck as close as I can. And oh, I gotta watch out for the garbage cans. Okay, I think right here might be the best spot for it. So I'm going to hop back into the skid steer and get this loaded up. I'm hoping I can get this done within an hour because I got to run to the shop, then I got to run back here and grab the skid steer. I'm not going to be pouring concrete here today because we can't get gravel till tomorrow, but I do have other stuff I still need to do. One of the things I need to do is clean up the farm truck. You may be wondering why. Well guys, it's time. We're gonna trade it in. It's been a really good truck to me. I had it for almost 15 years, but it's time to move on. It's just not set up the way we need it to be for a farm truck. So I've been looking at marketplace and at dealerships, and I think I found something that will work. Anyways, I got this done, so everything is set up. That should be good enough for the pool guys when they get here. They should have no problems getting everything dug out. I think we may be overloaded, so I can't take the skid steer and trailer with me. That would save so much time. So now I gotta make 2 trips. We've been getting a lot of rain, and this area right here usually stays pretty wet. I'm hoping we don't get stuck with the dump truck. It seems to be holding up, so we shouldn't have a problem, but if we do, I think he left the key in his excavator. We'll be able to tow ourselves out. I'm just going to dump it here, but I've been thinking, I can see the pond and dump truck right next to each other, and all I can think about is Big J driving the dump truck in the pond. Oh, I hope he don't do that. That's one project done, so now I'm going to run up, grab the skid steer, bring it back to the property, and go try to clean up the farm truck. So I'll see you guys when I get back to the yard. Alright guys, so it's been about 40 minutes. We got one project done, so it's time to move on to the next. So I'm just going to park the dump truck here for now. Bring the form truck into the garage, get everything off it. Now there is a couple things here that's bolted down, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but I need to do it because I got to have this at the dealership within the next hour. And yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us. So we're going to back it up here. You know, one thing I need to get in the future is garage door openers. Oh man, I don't have the key to this door. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around right quick and unlock it. Yeah, like I was saying, I should probably get garage door openers for all the main vehicles. That way it makes it a lot easier because we're gonna start storing stuff in here when we get the final inspection on this building and we're allowed to use it. I know I've been using it the whole time. The city don't know that, so shh. Can you guys keep a secret and not tell them? I can't really afford that fine. This is kind of a bittersweet moment. I do like this truck a lot and it really helped my company grow, but it's time to move on, guys. I know, I wish I could keep it, but I really don't have any purpose for this truck if I get the other one. I just got all the bolts out of this. I'm going to try to drag it out. Okay, just let it go. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. There was a lot of stuff in that and it flipped over, but oh well. Oh, I am beat out, guys, but I finally got the outside cleaned up, but I noticed inside the cab is really dirty. That means I'm going to have to clean it out before I trade it in, and I got the pressure washer and vacuum brought up to my house, so we're going to have to go up there and get it cleaned out. Alright guys, so it's the next day. By the time I got the form truck cleaned out, it was just too late to go to the dealership. So I paid $20,000 plus the trade, and this is our new form truck. Yeah, it's a bit different, but I think this is going to be better. This truck is a lot older, but it's definitely set up a lot better for us. So we got all this storage, we get places for our forms, our rebar, and we get this tank on back, which I might change out so it's a water tank. It's definitely not as nice on the inside, but we got extra seats. That way the guys don't need to take their own vehicle or another one. But before I put this truck in the fleet, I'm going to bring it to get it wrapped. We need our company color red, so I'm going to drop that off and hopefully they can get that done soon. Well, that's good news. After speaking to the worker, he thinks if he stays late, he should have it done by tomorrow, which I'm happy with because we got to get back to work and we need that truck. Well, after looking at the time, guys, I better hurry up and get back to my property. I got concrete ordered for 12. I don't have any form set or the grade done. I'm just going to hammer in this last pin here. Okay, so we got this done. I got it set up to here for now. I do have to come back later after they get the pool put in and put in another section of walkway. But that should be good enough for now. I'm going to run back to the shop, grab the skid steer and dump truck, go get a load of gravel, and hopefully get this done before 12. And just like that, I'm back with the dump truck and skid steer. I ended up getting 6 tons of gravel. I'm hoping that's enough. We don't really need that much for the walkway. Just gonna unhook the trailer. Okay, we get that done. Now we need to dump the gravel. I gotta make sure I dump it in a spot I can get to it without scratching up my driveway too much or putting it in the grass. So I think over by the garbage cans is probably gonna be my best option. Now that I got the gravel dumped on the ground, yeah, I definitely got too much, but I mean, I can always bring it back to the yard and spread it out. So we're going to grab the skid steer and just get it done. We still got a nice bit of time before concrete gets here, which is good. I got to put rebar in. I got to mark my joints. There's still a lot of things I got to do. I'm not sure yet if I'm just going to go with a broom finish, crisscross applesauce, or I'm going to do a stamp pattern. I do have a couple here if I do decide to do that, but I think it might be an overkill for a walkway. I mean, if I do the stamp, it's just going to take more time. I do have other things to do at the shop still, but I mean, the stamp looks better. It's definitely a hard choice, so I really gotta think about it. Well, that didn't take too long to do. It took me about 15 minutes, and guys, I was able to use up all the gravel, which is good. That means I don't have to load it back up in the dump truck. But we're done with the skid steer. I need to run back to the shop and grab the power buggy. I still can't stop thinking about the dump truck right next to the pond, and Big J driving the dump truck. I know for a fact he will end up in a pond, so I think the parking lot is going to be moved to the other side of the shop. But we can't do that today, we just got too much stuff to do. But there is one thing I got to do before I leave the property. The mechanic got a couple parts he wants to put on the dump truck, so I need to try to limp it to the garage. Well, here goes nothing. So it do fire up. The only problem is it's not getting fuel right, so it cuts out all the time. So we got to fire it up. We should go. Okay, here we go. Let's get the second gear. Oh, we were starting to get somewhere, but it cut out. Now, this might take a while, which I don't have time for because concrete's going to be at my property at 12 and I'm still at the yard and it's almost 11:30. I think the truck probably shut off about 10 times, but I got it to the garage. The mechanic's going to be here within an hour and he can get working on it, and I hope he can get it fixed. Concrete's here, which is good timing because I pulled up right behind him. So we're going to get this done. It should take me close to 40 minutes to get all the concrete on the ground. Ooh, that looks pretty stiff. Joe, can you add about 2 gallons? Yeah, it's just me today trying to do this little job, so I want to make sure I got more than enough time to get it finished. Alright guys, so after thinking for the last hour, I decided, yeah, I'm just going to go with a broom finish because if I do a stamp pattern, I'm going to have to do that everywhere and it's just going to take too much time. And we're starting to get into the busiest part of our season. Just going to fix up the edge right here. Okay. Whew, that took a lot of work, but I finally got it done, guys. I could have definitely used some help with this project, but I wanted to make sure the guys had some time off. But it did turn out amazing, guys. Check out that step. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I just got a call from the place and our truck is done, so me and Dino are going to go over and grab the form truck. I just went inside and paid $5,000 for this wrap, which I think is a really good price because this machine is massive. Yeah, this is way better than I thought. Now, I was going to get it all red, but then I realized it kind of looked like a fire truck, so I think this was the best option. Anyway, we're going to run back to the shop, get all the tools put in the truck, that way we can get to work. But this is going to be it for the video, and if you guys are enjoying the concrete series and would like to see it continue, smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.